Hey guys, welcome to my channel again. In this video, I'm going to discuss how I landed a job into a Fortune 100 company as a product manager. So without wasting any time, let's get started. I'm going to share my experience and the struggle that I went through. A lot of rejections, a lot of back and forth with different companies, with different organizations, and then finally I landed a job in product management. How much time it took me? So the answer is like it took me roughly 5 to 6 months of landing a job of a product manager in a Fortune 100 company. Job market is very tough these days. I had experience in product management, but still it took me this much of time because I was only targeting some big companies. Still the struggle was real because there were a lot of rejections that came in because I wanted to go into certain companies, and there were also certain instances where I did not receive any rejections or acceptance from any of those companies. So this happened because the market is very competitive these days. Most of the people want to get into product management, and there are also people who are also into product management and want to go higher in their level. So it is quite difficult to stand out. For this, your resume has to be perfect. If you need any help in making a resume top notch, then I'm going to share a link in the description. Go and book that session with me. I will help you create a top notch resume, which helped me got calls from different big companies. Another trend that I saw on LinkedIn or on Naukri.com portal, so there were a lot of applicants already within 1 hour or like, even if it is just job has been posted 5-10 minutes back, there were already a lot of applicants in that time interval. So it was very difficult to stand out in that crowd. The best thing that you can do is to get referrals from different colleagues. I even tried for some senior roles as well. I know that I would be rejected, but still I had to try because there was no other option for me because I wanted to go into some of those big companies. I got this job because of a referral only, and I basically had requested referral it took me couple of days to get the referral because I had to reach out to certain people who were in my known network, and these things basically take some time, and then referral was definitely made, and I then appeared the interviews and then cleared the job and then got the job offer. But before this, the struggle was very real. The struggle was very tough. When I started applying, I already know what I had to prepare. I was top on everything about the current market standards, what job posters are asking. So I had everything that I wanted to know. So I know about everything that I should know. When I started applying, I was sure that even if I get rejected, I would still be sure because my resume would be ATS friendly and it would be passed on to the recruiters, and then it would be the decision of totally the hiring manager what they're looking for the candidate, if I'm able to provide that value to them or not. So I was confident that my resume would be at least it will pass through the ATS and then it would be on the hiring manager. So when I started applying, I started getting rejections because definitely I was at the associate product manager level and I wanted to go into the product manager level. So I started applying, and within 1-2 weeks I started getting calls, and even I cleared basically for a startup. I cleared the round of senior product manager, but I did not want to go into that because of the work that was being offered there, the role that I had to play there, and definitely the technology and the tech stack, and there were certain other things that I did not want to work upon that. So I had not accepted that offer. Then I started again on my journey. I started applying to only some targeted companies because I know where I want to go. So I started applying for those companies, and there was a time when I started getting a lot of calls in 1 or 2 weeks, and there was a time when everything went quiet. So this is a very common practice seen among job seekers. Whenever the call starts coming in, they basically are overwhelmed with calls, but when no call is coming, then no organization is going to call you. So this is a very common trend that is seen among job seekers. So there is no specific reason why this happens, but I think it is totally dependent on the profile visibility on Naukri.com portal, on LinkedIn.com, and there's certain other aspects like how you present how you position yourself, and a lot of things. The one thing that I like about myself is that when I apply, I do not wait for the recruiter to call me. I jump onto another job or jump onto another target which I want to achieve. I never wait for any recruiter to call me, because if I would be waiting, then definitely I would not be here if I'm here today. So the main thing that you should take care of is whenever you are applying to any job post, never wait for the recruiter to call or reach out to you. It's always you that you should always go to the next target that you want to achieve. Always do targeted applying, only apply to those companies where you want to go. And it's not like that you are applying, you are preparing for interview, you are sitting in the interviews, you are wasting your time, you are wasting company's time as well. So don't do that. I'd never do that. Whenever I'm applying, I only apply to those roles where I want to go. I only apply to those companies where I want to go. Because whenever I go through the job description, I never blindly hit on easy apply or never hit on apply button. I go through the job description properly, then I understand what are my strengths that I can offer, and then what are the weaknesses, if there is any, then how I can improve on that. So definitely I go through the job description very thoroughly. Then I try to understand if I have that experience or not, or even I'm able to learn new things as well. So this is my personal strategy, that how I apply to jobs. And second thing which I follow is, whenever I'm working on my LinkedIn profile, I always keep it pretty much optimized, because I have certain instances where like very good recruiters have reached out to me. There were certain things that my role or my expectations were not aligned with that role, so I was not able to move forward with that, because I did not want to do the work that was being offered to me, even though the salary was quite high, but that did not align with my long-term goals. So I had to say no after understanding what are the what I would be offering, or the work I would be offered. So I had to say no after that. So I know there are certain things where the salary offered is more than what you were expecting, and it's like you have achieved whatever you wanted to achieve, but then when you sit in interviews, you talk with the interviewer what work is being offered, and then your dream shatters at the time. But it's totally fine, and it's totally normal that if your long-term vision is to, let's say, become a product leader, and you are getting a job of a software engineer, I'm just taking an example, and the salary offered for product manager, let's say 24 lakhs, and for software engineer that you are getting offered is like, let's say, 40 lakhs, then definitely it's not aligning with your long-term vision. So it's not like similar thing happened with me, but I was offered a product role only, but the work that was being offered was very different from what I expect, and from what knowledge I have, and all those things. I am open to learn, but the thing is, it was not aligning with my long-term visions, because the growth was very slow at that organization, or I was not able to see the long-term growth at that place. There were certain other reasons that I did not say yes to any of the companies, because those were also not aligning with my long-term vision, as well as my goals that I wanted to achieve in the upcoming 3 or 5 years. So then I did only certain applying, that I got referrals from other companies, then I started getting calls, and I was sitting in the interviews, and I cleared most of them till the last round. At some places I was ghosted, even if it was through a referral or if it was through cold applying. But when I got this job offer, I was very happy because of the hard work that I put in. It took me a long time, because I had to stand out of the crowd to make myself visible, and that happens through referrals. And second thing is, your resume should be top notch as well, because even if you're requesting a referral and your resume is not properly aligned with the job description, then definitely you're going to get rejected. Another thing that you should take care of is, if you are a software engineer, you are applying for a product manager role, you will basically want to transition to product management, then you have to showcase your skills, that why you want to become a product manager, and your resume should speak for yourself. It's not like you are written that you do this coding, and then you know these languages, then you're going to get the call for product manager. It never happens like that. If you want to showcase yourself that you want to become a product manager, then you have to show those things in your resume. So this is the main thing why people are not able to transition to product management, and this is one of the key reasons why people get rejected. And there are certain other things that when I talk with different recruiters who are in my know, that people just blindly click on the apply button, and that is the main problem why even good resumes get lost into the crowd. That's why recruiters only ask for referrals, or even for internal switches inside the company. If you are applying for a job and there are already 500 applicants, which you can see in the LinkedIn Premium, then it becomes a very big problem for the recruiter to find out, because they cannot go one by one through the resumes. So that's why they use the ATS technology, and that is the main thing to pass that ATS. I know that I stood out of the crowd because my resume was good. Then I presented myself properly as a product manager. I was able to clear all the rounds that I had to appear in. That was the main reason how I got the job. Job search is a very time consuming and energy consuming task. It never happens that you sat today for a job applying, you applied, tomorrow you got the call, and then after 1 week you got the offer. It never happens like that, unless and until some recruiter reaches out to you, even when you're not looking for a job. It only happen in those circumstances. But if you are intentionally looking out for a job, it will definitely take a lot of time. It will definitely take a lot of energy for you to search for a job and then get a job offer, because you have to prepare yourself for the interviews, you have to prepare your mindset according to that, and there are a lot of other things that you have to take care of. So that's why the job search is a very tedious and a very time consuming process. Update your knowledge properly. You have to go through certain articles, certain YouTube videos to better prepare yourself. You would also you have to properly use internet, and these days AI tools are also present, so you have to utilize them very gracefully so that you can clear any job that is coming to you. I still remember there were like 5 calls that I got because I did only targeted applying, because positions never open very frequently in different companies. Out of them 5, I cleared 4 interviews, and then I only accepted 1 job offer. So that was the main thing how I got this offer, because this role was properly aligned with what I was looking for. I had to learn a lot of new things as well in this role, and I shifted my domain knowledge. I was working in the e-commerce domain, now I am working in a different domain, so I had to change my domain as well. That's because I was open to learn new things, and this role properly aligned with that, with my long-term vision basically. So that is why I'm repeating it again. Your resume should be top notch. Always reach out for referrals if you can, but your your resume should be properly aligned with what recruiters are looking for. If it is not like that, then definitely you're going to get rejected. And it's very easy to get lost in the crowd. So for stand out, if you want to make a LinkedIn profile optimized, if you want to make a resume top notch, or even if you want to clear your resumes, then I am sharing my link in the description. Go and book that calendar. I would be sitting with you. I would be guiding you through the entire process, how you can navigate these tough interviews, how you can navigate your struggle time. I can help you with that. If you're new to my channel, then click on the subscribe button. A lot of informative content is coming on. Thank you and have a good day. While editing the video, I realized one more thing that I've missed. So the main reason why it took me some time to crack this job offer was because I was not looking to settle for a normal hike. I wanted a 3-digit hike because I wanted to go above the average, I could say, above the average what market offers. So I was targeting those companies only that could offer me. So there are certain things that you have to follow when you're looking for those roles, because if you are looking for a company that pays an example of let's say 24 lakhs per annum, just take an example, and you are asking them that you need 30 lakhs, then it is not going to happen. But let's say if a company pays 30 to 40 lakhs as an average, as a bracket for product manager, at that place you are that you want 30 lakhs, you definitely get 30 lakhs. So this is just an example that I shared. So I targeted only those companies where my expectation aligned with the salary, with my work that I wanted to do, whatever new technologies or learnings I have to do. So all of these alignments when came into at my expectancy, then only I accepted this job offer. So there are certain things that you should follow. It is totally your personal yes or no where you want to go. It's like it's only your choice where you want to go, what salary you are expecting, how what kind of work you are expecting, and what is your previous experience if you want to work into that. So there are certain other factors that actually influenced my decision, and this is how I landed a job into product manager with a 3-digit hike.